If this was about fixing potholes, I think we'd all vote for it. I mean, all I have to do is travel down the 5 or travel down the 99 to realize that we've done little to no work on those roads in a long, long time. But there's no reform in here on Caltrans. There's nothing here to stop waste and abuse. Our budget for roads and infrastructure is between $12 and $14 billion a year. It has been for as long as I've been in the legislature here. And yet, our roads haven't been repaired. We've squandered money left and right. We have a bridge that finally was finished construction, and we saw all the controversy, 6 months, 9 months of controversy over the bridge that we built that was, what, 5 times over cost and delayed years. There's no reform in this. We're still not serious about delivering on our promises to our constituents. Otherwise, we'd be allowing counties or others to bid on these roads and infrastructure, so we'd get a highest return for our dollar, and we would get the roads in infrastructure taken care of. Instead, we spent most of the beginning of this year debating bills that don't build roads, but suck our general fund and other monies dry. We didn't address the Oroville Dam. We haven't addressed that at all, not in any really meaningful way. In fact, we went begging to our president, Trump, looking for handouts to help backfill what we didn't take care of to start with. So if I agree with you, this work needs to be done. I just disagree whether we're prepared to get it done, that this isn't just more smoke and mirrors from a legislature that's failed to lead in any meaningful way. And so as a result, we're going to pay those taxes, just like we paid all the additional taxes over the last decade since I've been here, and we'll still get the return on investment that we received before. Nada, zippo. And that's why I can't support this, because I don't believe, I've lost confidence that this legislature actually really does do any kind of construction, that we actually do take care of this stuff, not unless we see it in an ironclad box, knowing for sure it's going to happen. And that means that there's going to have to be reforms for Caltrans. We have the most expensive roads in the nation, yet Alaska has permafrost and Florida has permamarsh. They have marshes that they have to pave over, and yet they're able to do it with a higher quality, a lower price, on time, compared to California. We need to look at ourselves about return on investment. Look, I'm for effective, efficient, and accountable government. We're producing none of those things. We keep raising taxes and delivering nothing. I want to talk about delivering on our promises. I want to talk about accountability, that when we give a department a big chunk of change, billions of dollars, and they can't get the job done, then we need to figure out how to fix it, or we need to figure out how to allow others to bid on those jobs. When you look at what the private sector has done, when our freeways have collapsed due to earthquakes and other problems, and how quickly they were able to get those roads repaired and back online, and the return on investment we receive from those, why aren't we allowing them to bid on everything? And if Caltrans can beat them, great, but if they can't, let's go to the best bidder that's going to deliver on roads and infrastructure. Let's quit protecting people who have failed to do their job. And I'm not saying that rank and file Caltrans workers aren't hard workers. I know they are, because I do see a lot of good work that they're doing. Their management's failed. And it's not fair to those workers to force them to continue under management that's so aloof that they don't even know when a person doesn't show up for 2 years to inspect the bridge. And then we find out later the rods are wrong, things are all messed up. And yet, here again, these are the same crew that we're going to empower with more money, not to be accountable. I want accountable government, I want it to be effective, and I want it to be efficient. And I just don't see that in this bill, so I urge a no vote.